Losing your peace or your sanity isn't ever really something you can plan for, as it's usually something that finds its way to you on its own terms. Whether you've already gone through it, or you haven't, or whether you're right in the thick of it, there really is a limit to the planning you can do. Because it could be loss, ungodly amounts of uncertainty, pain, or simply unforeseen circumstances. We simply aren't given the luxury of how it's going to present itself to us. Ever. And when it hits, everything we thought we would do, how we would react, or even things that may have worked in the past, we discover very quickly it'll all only get us so far. You know, for most of us, it'll show up as hyper levels of distance and isolation. Others will choose alcohol and other vices. You know, try to numb it out. Or just feel something different for just a little bit. And a select few may choose violence or anger. And while distance and isolation are typically my default, for me, it's a mixture of all of them.
Yo, what's up, my man?
With the addition of a very carefully curated smile.
I'm chilling, what's up?
And forced conversations.
Yeah, I'm fine.
But most often, amongst all of us, I'd like to say, we're gonna choose whatever is the least noticeable to the masses. Anything to get the attention off of us, regardless of how much we desperately desire to be seen. And while it is a part of life that I've become far too familiar with, it wouldn't be right of me to try to offer any advice or solutions, as the things you may be trying to navigate right now may require a much different course of action. But what I can say is this, and this is definitely for myself as well. Everything you've already been through was the worst it could have been at that point in your life. And yet you still made it here. Days may have turned to weeks and weeks to months. And you may have lost yourself plenty of times or got to the point where you just felt completely nothing. But just as you did then, you take it one day at a time. Because while I can't be the one to tell you what tomorrow will bring, it'll at least be another day that you saw through. And maybe, just maybe, that'll mean just enough to give it another.